Hello guys, it's Citrus here and welcome to episode 2 of Blockbreaking SMP. And I've just been doing some chores around the base here, you know, breeding the cows up. I was farming my wheat and stuff, and just having these guys die from entity cramming. But we actually have a decent amount of leather and stuff now, and I've just been farming everything as well. But I think I want to kick this video off right away with doing a bit of caving. We have now made our way into the mines, and I'm going to start just mining around, and hopefully we find something, because I'm hoping to find some diamonds and possibly some mine shafts or something like that. We are nearly dead, and I just found a skeleton spawner. This is so frustrating. This guy has an enchanted bow and he's really annoying me. I found a skeleton spawner and a creeper. I walled myself off, but the stinking creeper, okay, I'm gonna die. They all have enchanted bows. The creeper blew up the skeleton spawner. I am so upset. That would have been so useful. But we're gonna keep going, I guess. Yeah, and I found an amethyst geode. Yeah, it's frustrating. And here's the geode that I was talking about. I think I'm gonna wait till I have fortune to harvest these things, but we can actually use this to harvest a bunch of the amethyst crystals for like telescopes and stuff. So I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that there. We just found another spawner. I'm guessing this one's a zombie though. Yeah, it's a zombie. That's boring. I've been continuing to strip mine, and now I hear a bunch of skeletons, and yep, that's what I figured. Completely torch this up. Over here, just lava. Over here, just more lava. So it looks like it's clear. Ooh, diamond horse armor. Melon seeds, we can use that. Bones, I'll take all that. And ooh, another saddle. But I know I said we were going to do that zombie spawner in the last episode, but this is far better now that our other one blew up. I feel like the Minecraft gods kind of owed it to us to let us find this. So I think I'm going to turn this into a grinder. But the thing is, I want to make quick access to it. So I think I'm going to make a ladder that goes up, possibly into our base, depending on where the coordinates of this thing are. We have now made it back to the surface at our base, and I quick want to plant our melons that we got so we can get these going, as well as the pumpkins. So let's plant those now. And we'll need to harvest the sugar cane too, because that's getting about ready. But now I want to start digging down to give us easy access to that grinder. And this is actually relatively close to our base, so I'm just going to start digging that tunnel and then I'll update you guys. I have spent some time digging and now I have the tunnel completely done. So if you follow me over here, you can just go this direction. And I'll probably speed this up because it's rather long. But what I like about it is it's direct access from the base. We don't have to go outside of it. And now, I almost just walked in, but I have a ladder right here that goes all the way down to the grinder. So I'm just going to jump, and let's hope I remembered the water. Yeah, I did. Okay. And here's our skeleton grinder. So now we need to get a game plan going at how we're going to turn this into a proper grinder with a water system and all that stuff. I'm going to go up to the surface and get everything we need for this. And I'm going to need soul sand to make the bubble elevator to drop them, and just some materials in general. So I'm going to slowly but surely make my way all the way up this ladder, and we're probably going to hop into the nether to get that soul sand. And I could go through the fortress, but I think I'm going to wait till I get a bow, because that's going to be really dangerous for us right now, and I want to keep this 0 deaths thing we have going on. So I'm just going to come down here and just grab a little bit of soul sand. That is probably all we need right now, to be honest. I just want to get out of here with my life. Oh, I hear a magma cream. I don't know where I heard it, but that could have knocked us into the lava. And I am just going to get out of here. We got a bunch of sugar cane. And we also have 64 and 9 leather. and 15. There we go. So now I'm going to take this and come over to our enchant table. And I'll have to break this stuff. Let's throw all this down. There we go. And where else are we going to put it here? Is that going to count? So let's see what we can get here. So unbreaking 3. We might just roll with it. Protect. That's actually kind of rare. Protection 4 straight away. Okay, I'm just going to say let's get the protection 4. I'm fine with that because we can definitely use that on some armor. I want to go get some sand because I want to do some tinted glass around the mob spawner. And another thing I've been starting to notice, if you look at tab here, on the scoreboard we have deaths, and the only people online right now with 0 deaths are me and average gaming. So we're kind of in it for the long run, and I really want to stick to the 0 deaths thing, so we're going to try to ride this out as long as possible, because everyone else seems to be racking up the deaths. Now I'm just going to start digging up the sand here, and I'm going to start the high spots and just try to get a decent amount. We won't need as much as I'm getting, but just to save myself some trips later. We are back at the base after gathering the sand, and I am going to smelt up a stack of that sand there and put the rest away, and then I'm going to keep getting more materials for the thing. I'm taking a stop back into the nether because we actually forgot to get some magma blocks, and I'd like to get back up to level 30 just to do one more enchant quick. There we go, and now we can get some of our magma blocks here. And this is actually going to be used to damage the skeleton. So I want to be able to set it up so I can switch from an AFK farm to an XP farm. There we go. Okay, and now we can head back. We are just going to say pickaxe. Okay. I mean, that's respectable. What does it say now? Fortune 2. I wonder on a diamond if that's going to be Fortune 3. We will have to test that. But we will only have 1 diamond left. So we are definitely going to need to go mining soon. Let's make up another pickaxe and see if that's a Fortune 3 for the diamond. Nope, just a Fortune 2. Okay, so we'll just keep trying that whenever we get 30 levels again. Now I'm just outside the base and I'm looking for kelp because if you guys didn't know, when you're making bubble elevators and stuff like that where you need everything to be source blocks, if you just have running water and put kelp in it, it converts it to source blocks. Well, I see we got some turtles here if we ever want to breed those guys, but we have our kelp right here. So I am just going to break a bunch of this stuff, gather it up, and then we can head back to the base. 2 stacks of kelp, we have a bunch of cobbled deep slate that I'm going to turn into the brick, and a bunch of stone I want to smelt down. I'm actually going to take our stone cutter here. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to go down to our area and we can start building this thing. Now I have the bottom filled in, and I believe you just break... each of these, and the water should just flow. And I can place that one back. Yep, just like that. So now all of them are going to flow right to this middle spot. Alright, so I have the soul sand placed now, and this is going to be a bubble elevator, so I'm going to need to dig up there and get those all to be source blocks. But then I actually dug out this main room over here as well. What we're going to do with this is have them fall down right here. So I just need to make that bubble elevator connect to this drop that's going to be over there. So I just need to build a tunnel, basically. I was digging down here to get to our... There it is. And I found diamonds right here. So that is sick. So I'm going to come over here and fill this completely up with kelp. And this is just making everything source blocks. And then that bubble elevator will be able to go all the way up here. So hopefully I don't drown. Should be good. And now I can come back around. Drop down here. Boom. And then I can break the kelp. And that should all be bubble elevator now. Doesn't look... Oh, yep, it is. Look at that. So skeletons are going to go like this. And then just flow all the way down. Now we're just going to break all the torches in here. And then we are just going to wait. That guy has an enchanted bow. And we're just going to wait and see if they fall. So, one just dropped down, and now to test this, he should be a one hit with my bare hand here. Perfect. Okay, this thing's working. Now we just need to actually like collect the bones and stuff that comes out of it. So, this is the dumbest way I could have possibly done this. Instead of just separating the two tubes, because I didn't want to dig another one because it's a long distance, I put signs all the way up so the sources wouldn't spill over. And now, I can go through here and kelp this entire thing. And then we should have ourselves a working water elevator as well as a drop to get down. Break our kelp. And now we can just get up like this. Look at how fast that is. That ladder used to take forever. Well, actually, this still takes a decent amount of time. And there we go. We should have just enough. Perfect. And now the light actually can't get through it because it's tinted glass. And this room looks horrible right now, but later on, once we get some more iron and stuff, I want to do it all up with hoppers and have a sorting system and stuff, but for now it's going to look pretty bland. Now I just added in a temporary little collection system. So if I come down this hatch here, you guys can see under the block I just have a minecart hopper there, so it goes through the block, and then hoppers leading into these two chests. And now I'm actually going to add a little swapper here so we can turn it to kill the AFK by using this magma block here. But first I'm going to need to take these guys out. That was cool. And here's our janky little setup. So if we want to switch it to kill, we just go like that. And then all those drops are just going to die every time they fall. And let's say we want to get XP, flip this, flip that, and then they won't die. So this is perfect. And now I just threw our enchant table in here. It's not centered, but that's because of this thing. And sure, let's get sweeping edge 1. Now for our next enchant, we're going to do a level 30 on a bow. Power 4, okay, we got flame and punch 1. That's decent, I guess. Now for our next enchant, we're going to do another unbreaking 3. Fortune 2, that's lame. Well, I just died in lava. And the stupidest thing was, it was in our farm, the skeleton farm, where I had the little trash chute. In that lava I managed to die. But the good thing is, since I was playing on AFK, I think the only thing I lost would be my armor. So yeah, not horrible, but it's really annoying. Well, now that we got the grinder done, I want to get to doing what we were going to do earlier, which is mine, because we are completely out of iron to the point where I can't even make the rest of my armor that I just lost. So I'm going to mine for some diamonds and I'm going to mine for some iron. So I'll see you guys after the trip. We just found an absolutely massive cave. This is crazy. Oh, and I just heard my armor break. Whoa, 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 I'm gonna die here if I'm not careful. Oh, that was so... oh my... We are back from our diamond mining trip now, and I got a bunch of deep slate. We got 38 gold, most importantly 39 diamonds. So I'm going to put all this stuff away, and then we're going to go iron mining, which is going to be on Y level 16 opposed to negative 58 that we were just on. So yeah, I'll put that away, and then I'll be back after I'm done iron mining. So right here I see we have a grinder here and a grinder there, and I want to try to figure out if I can activate both of these guys at the same time. So I need to see if there's a spot I can stand in between them where I'm 16 blocks away from each. Because if so, we could possibly make a double grinder. So I just did some counting, and I will definitely be able to activate these both at the same time. But we just did a grinder, so I'm not going to do this quite yet. And I was just digging up, and right here is my staircase. So remember, down that hole is where the grinder is. But we are back from our iron trip now, and we have, let's see, a lot of copper, and a stack and 57, so almost 2 stacks of iron. So now we're going to fortune all this stuff down. Well guys, my inventory is completely full. As you saw, I had to throw out those sticks that are sitting on the ground right there. We have a bunch. Oh, I actually forgot 57 iron. Okay, let's finish that up and then we'll do the count. Okay, now we finished mining up our iron, and now we have 1, 2, 3 and some stacks of iron, which is pretty nice because we were pretty low before. But as you saw in the chat there, Cimmerax is heading over here to use our skeleton grinder. So yeah, we should be seeing him in a little bit, but in the meantime, I'm going to get all this stuff smelted up. Now that we're done mining, the next thing I want to do in this video is I wanted to start a little dye project with King Domity, and the first thing we're going to do is get each type of dye because we want to start sheep farms for every color. So that's why I'm in the flower forest. So I'm just going to go around the flower forest here, scavenging all the flowers, and we'll see how many dyes we can come up with. Oh, hey Cimmerax, do you want to see the way to the skeleton grinder? How did he just... Wait, I have water at the bottom of that. I'm going to collect all Cimmerax's stuff and put it away. So these last 2 blocks of a gap right here, he must have just hit right here. Oh, Cimmerax just gave me ancient debris. Well, now King Domity's here, and he has moss blocks, so I'm going to quick take advantage of that and make this area cool. Boom. Now this place is sick. But yeah, on that note, we're going to get going to the area where we want to set up our sheep farms. We have now made it to the area, and we're just fending off the mobs. But this place looks ugly enough to have a bunch of farms in it. So now we're going to get these sheep all wound up, so we can start dyeing them and putting them into our farms. What is going on over there? Dude, you have so many.
Dude, this is impossible to get them across this water. It sucks. Dude, are you trying to kill one of them? Up here, up here, up here. Get over this. Oh, they're on you now.
Okay, come on, guys. Now we're just making 16 of these little pens for each color so we can separate them and dye them all. Okay, we got our 2 white ones in now. It even looks like we have a bee, which is nice. Okay, look at that. We got everything. This is sick. Well, me and King just got called by Riley B. Byrne to go check out the shopping area. So we're just climbing up to the roof of the nether here. And we're going to find the hole in the nether. And then we're going to go find the shopping area and see what he wants. We're in the nether now. And is my voice mod working? Nope. Wow, look at that shop. Put the cool blue fire. Oh, wow. Actually, there's a lot of stuff here.
This actually looks good.
Yeah, it looks cool. Me and King have a shop planned we're going to build this weekend. Telx... I honestly don't know how to say this word.
Pyroporium.
What does that mean? So how much is this? 1 diamond per stack? Riley, I am gonna buy...
I don't even trust you,
Do you
Riley.
have
as a
diamonds or are you
bodyguard.
just robbing me?
I'm
He's
just
robbing
I'm
you.
just robbing you.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Where's King? Okay, there we go. Where did King go? I don't even think he was following us. Oh!
That was the worst attempt I've ever made.
No, he went out the other way anyway.
That
You
almost
waited.
worked. Wow. This is a cool pillager outpost. Right up by the mountain. It's looking pretty spiffy. I like all the pillager heads.
Oh, so close. Go into the pit.
That's what I wanted to do with this water. Wait, is there water down there?
Oh, he died.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, so now we're back at the wool farm, and we're actually getting a little section for each color here with the grass that the sheep are going to eat. So yeah, we have 16 sections, and now we can start building the actual farm. So now we got our first little machine built here, and basically how this works is there's an observer back here, and when the sheep eats the grass, the observer detects it, and then it'll shear the sheep right away through the dispenser that has shears in it. And they'll get collected by this guy and just go into our chest. So now we just need to do this for every color, and this is definitely going to take a while. So while we were trying to make our sheep farm, we actually ran out of iron. So now I'm here once again in the beautiful shopping district. I'm taking a stop at Lefty's shop, and it's 10 blocks of iron for 1 diamond. So we're just going to grab 30 iron blocks. That should be enough for us, and let's just pay him. So yeah, now we can get back to finishing our sheep farm. But before we go, I just want to take a second to admire how cool this stuff is. Like, look at this floating thing with the fog effect down here. This is Lefty's block of the day shop. It looks like we have a little mushroom here. Crazink something. There's some soul fire down there. There's just stuff all over the place. Like, this all looks really sick, and it's coming together really nicely. Well guys, it's been a couple of hours here, and we have this whole thing built. So basically, we just have a tunnel for each one, and then in between we have these little maintenance sections where you just come through here and fill the shears. But while we've been working on this, it has time to work, so let's see what we're getting for results. So it looks like we got about 2 stacks for the last ones we did. If we come over to the first, which has probably had, I don't know, 2-3 hours to work, let's see how many. Like around 3 stacks. That's not that bad at all. So yeah, this guy is done, and now we can make our shop where we're going to sell all this colored wool. Now that our farm is done, we're back in the shopping district, and I think we want to claim this spot right here, because if you walk out of the portal, you're basically just going to see our shop right away, which definitely will attract customers. So now we're just going to start building this thing up. After a lot of hard work, we finally have this stupid looking thing done, and I'm going to go right up here. This says Jeb_wool shop. And then we can come right in, and we're going to have all of our wool for sale. We have all of our item frames up here. You can get any color you want. Here's our employees only area where me and King split our profits. We each have a chest. And over here is our mascot. And there's one more thing we need to do, which is, of course, there we go. Now it's a Jeb rainbow sheep. So yeah guys, this place is done, and now we have a shop, and we just need to wait for the profits to roll in. Now we just put our prices in, which we're doing 1 diamond for 1 stack of wool, which I think is pretty fair. And then we're just going to AFK at the wool farm overnight and then fully stock this guy. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. We have accomplished an absolute ton in this video. We got a bunch of diamonds, we got our grinder, we built this huge shop, the wool farm. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.